Hey everybody, how's it going? Another weird angle view, and I'm wearing a little bit of a strange get up here, but I just want to be able to emphasize a little better to the camera how I'm moving subtly. So this should be easier to pick up for your eyes, the contrast there. And wearing different color pajama pants as well. Okay, so we all remember being a kid, and then you need to get something out of that tricky high cupboard. So you get up on your chair or you reach from the floor, and what do? You kind of make yourself longer in a certain way, and you do get that reach. How is it that we do that, though? Where did that come from? We ask the body, I need to reach up there, and then if you wait and listen, just wait a second, your body will actually try to accommodate the task if you go with it. So I'm going to do if you want to try this yourself, it's very important to have a V shape with your thumb. This kind of way that we have our hands with that circle there, you don't want that naturally. If you can, have that nice and relaxed. Make your arm loop limp until you can get that. But anyway, that's a really important facet. The way that you clench this together and move your fingers in a direction will affect your strength or strain you if you're moving things out of order. So, what I want you to do is just get in front of a door frame. That's a really good place. Put both toes forward and lean back a little bit, and kind of how you would limp in your arm up. You just kind of shake it out loosely. Don't really try to reach for anything except up. And then I want you to, in a sequence, run pinky, ring, middle, pointer, and thumb. Bring your V together and push. And if you have a thumb V kind of thing going on the other hand, if you breathe in and out and do that pinky, ring, middle, pointer, bring the thumb V's together and activate both of the pointer fingers. You can see all the changes taking to my body just by intentionally moving certain digits. And the more you perform that sequence, that sort of activation sequence, pinky, ring, middle, pointers if I'm playing the piano, and then I bring that thumb V and pointer finger together in the same direction I point them. And you'll find that you seat into a position that's comfortable to make that reach. Your body will do its best to shift things around to make that the new home, we'll call it. So if you can do that and then say to your brain while you're making that reach, okay, get used to this, the arm stays like this, make this home. And you just stand there for a while. You remember being a kid in class, waiting for the teacher to call on you. When you feel your arms starting to get tired, remember, tell your brain this is where I'm keeping it. So if it starts to get tired, it's trying to do with the pullback reflex and bring your arm back to position. Run the sequence if it gets tired, pinky, ring, middle, thumb and pointer, and push. Again, like I said, we almost never do this. We almost never have our hand up like this unless we're reaching for something. And then there's even times, I don't know about you, but for myself, I went to go grab an object, and the moment I tried to initiate a grab, I had a shooting pain go up my hand, up into my neck, just from the bad condition my left hand was in. You notice that if I'm not paying attention to my hand, they will drift and they'll start to close. But if I perform the sequence again, and I do it with both sides, on each breath, just perform one of those sequences. and just kind of move around how your body wants to go. And already I feel way more comfortable. There's a lot of strain out of my back from just getting my body used to being in that position. It freed up all these back muscles that no matter how much I could stretch and try to loosen them, I couldn't ever reach them. But this seems to work. And again, trust your body. If it's saying pull in your belly to make that reach, pull in your belly. If you feel any pain at all, you stop and bring it slowly back to your base. But chances are, if you're feeling pain in one side, if you can find out with the other finger where you feel that same thing on this side, and you move your ring finger about in such a way, and move them in a corresponding fashion, think of both of them, you might even feel that pain release, because maybe this arm needed to come up and in and down a little bit and suck in on the side a little bit for you to be able to stretch and make that reach. Also, if you consider how many motions do you make in a day that you cannot instantly pause and stop motion. You can't stop when you're walking. If you just paused at any random moment, you might slip a foot and fall. Just think in terms of your body awareness. How much are we really thinking of where our body is? Because we're so busy working, whatever we're doing, cutting meat, putting cans on the shelves, doing this, accomplishing a task, that self-care is never even considered. When we really should be taking care that if there's, excuse me, a comfortable way to reach for something and bring it back, that our priority is not simply holding the drink, but that we're well supported, feet firm on the ground. We grab it, we pull it back, we're still feeling nice, rather than reaching for something so many times and your other foot having to compensate in some weird angle. Try even switching sides and reaching things with your left hand if you're a right-handed person, and see if you can duplicate the same result. See if you notice that your shoulders don't feel quite the same if you grab for something and pull it back with your right. Then try to mirror it on the left. You will feel different muscles activated if you're really paying attention. If you can't feel it, do it extremely slowly and take multiple breaths, really drawn out. And I've grabbed the cup and my hand is engaged, and I'll take another breath and pull back. When those moves are done very slowly and deliberately, you can start to see just how out of balance you might be when you're used to performing it quick, and how much you're kind of set in these ways, almost locked by muscle memory, by repeatedly grasping for something the same way. And again, the priority being on the object and not on yourself in terms of balance and orientation. Anyway, have a good one, and I'll have another video as soon as I can think of something else to say. Have a good one, guys.